What's up, everybody? I wanted to show y'all how I use the dog-proof coon traps and what I do to bait up raccoons and how I trap them. A lot of places where I hunt, they're just loaded with coons. So I'm gonna show you what I do. But basically what you've got, there's the coon trap. I'll go ahead and get this set. Once you push that in, there's a trigger. And the inside there's a little lever, and then I'll drop in some bait in there. But this is the Duke traps. They're awesome. I've used them for years. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this set, and then I'll show you what I do. All right, here's the trap right here. Basically what you do, I like to get my palms, and I'll put on each side, and I push that in. That spring is pretty tight, but I'll push that all the way in. I've got that lever. Once I have that lever, I put my thumb over it, and then right here is your trigger. I'll pull that down, go ahead and slide that in, set it up in the middle like that, and it's set. And what I like to do is angle it so that way whenever a raccoon walks up here and they look, they can see down in there, and then they'll reach down in there. When they hit that lever in the bottom, it catches their hand. And then I've got my cell camera right there, so I know whenever I've got something in a trap, I come over here and I got him. So. Right there. As you can see, there's the trap. Down in there, you can see that lever. But that's what I usually do. I usually screw it onto a tree like that. Right here, I like to use gummy worms or lifesavers or something like that. They've got a real strong smell to them. And then I'll grab one of these and drop it down in there. All right there, and I grab one of these and drop it down in there. I'm gonna grab another one, drop it in there. So I've got two in there, and I'm gonna set one right there for them to be able to easily get. So if they walk up in there, you can look down in there and see them. They'll reach in, hit that lever, and I've got them. As you can see, I caught this little coon. What I have here, I've got a trail camera right over here. It's a cell cam, so I'll bait up my stuff. So got the 22 there, but right here I've got a bunch of gummy worms and stuff. But see, what I do is I go ahead and I drill down into that tree, put a shackle, and then I put my thing in there. But you can see there's a raccoon there. He's down in there trying to hide. But there he is. He done dug a hole, got down in there. And anyway, I'm gonna dispatch of him. Right over here to my earlier stand location. You can see here, got this feeder here, so there's a lot of corn. Got a trail camera right there, real thick. And as you can see right here, got this nice food plot. But right here, I've got two dog-proof traps right there. You can see I've already baited them up, but that's what I do. I go ahead and screw it into the tree, put that little shackle on there, and I'm good to go. Same goes on that. You can look down in there. I've got gummy lifesavers down in there. Down in there, I put a couple out so that way they can smell them. They'll come up, grab a couple of those, and then stick their hand in there and got them. So that's just a couple little tricks there on how I set traps, and works out pretty good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As you've seen, I've got that Duke trap right there behind me. You just watched me set that. So that's how I set my traps. You just seen how it works. Got a coon right there. So anyway, hope that helped. Thanks for watching, y'all, and God bless.